Hey guys, WHITExBLOODCELL here. That was my new intro. Pretty stoked about it. I'll put it in the description of where I got it. It's called Flix Express. It's a really cool website. You gotta sign up and everything. They do have some that you do have to purchase. That one I did. It was really nice though. Some of them are really inexpensive, and then some of them are actually pretty expensive. It all depends on what you like though. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about my favorite loadouts. First off, you just saw the Honey Badger there. It's an assault rifle that I think is probably by far the best in the game. It's just so universal, I guess, in terms of range, accuracy, and attachments. What I like about it is that you don't have to worry about the silencer attachment and whatnot. And basically what that does is essentially allows you to have other things, like if I want a red dot or a under barrel attachment, or even a grip on it. I always recommend the grip on these games, guys. I mean, accuracy is probably the key here. Some people I've seen have not used it and done pretty well, but I always prefer it. Essentially, also what I was going through is I'm pretty much going to show you all the weapons that I think are my favorite. The Intar is by far the best submachine gun class, I would say. It all depends too on what your game type is. If it's search and rescue, you need to be on the move fast, or if it's distance and team deathmatch or objective based games, you just kind of mess around with it a little bit to see what best fits you and suits you. To me, just the Honey Badger is just like always my go-to gun. So like I said, just figure out your loadouts. Tactical, I really like the thermobotics, and also my lethal. I like the Simtex or the IED. IEDs are pretty cheap though, even I hate them. Anyway, we're gonna jump into a game here with my favorite class that I've made here. And I just jump into a random game. I'm not sure how far or how deep they were into it, but I ended up doing very well. There's one spurt where I was just kind of getting killed left and right, but I managed to get over it. Anyway, let's talk about the kill streaks. I run support. I don't know how many other people do, but by far my favorite is the Hilo Scout, which is a sniper rifle on top of or on the side of the helicopter, which is always nice. Not too many people knew you could open that door just by knifing it, which is kind of cool. Just one of the ways this game is really kind of involved around us to make it a little bit more realistic. And like I said, guys, every gun is different. Every person and gamer is going to be different. I had someone ask me to put up this video just to see like what my favorite is, but it's really all up to you. My favorite perks are definitely the quick aim and also the dead silence. I don't like hearing myself walk. It really distracts me. It freaks me out too. I have anxiety issues like every other gamer, I think. No, just kidding. But in all seriousness though, like I said, just try something out, and if it works for a while, roll with it. If it doesn't work after you've played a few great games, then gotta switch it up a little bit. A lot of people are asking me like if I prefer marksman rifles over sniper rifles. Well, it's not that I don't prefer one over the other, but the marksman rifle doesn't sway as bad as a sniper rifle does. So, and the fact that the sniper rifles are bolt action, which bolt action sniper rifles are my favorite, it's just so smooth, and just the whole follow through when you shoot the gun. You're gonna see a couple of invites here from the unknown pilot. He's a pretty good friend of mine. Met him online too, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, he's a great guy. He's actually literally hilarious, and him and I actually do very well on search and rescue. So if you ever happen to be watching or playing search and rescue, just hit us up, let us know. We'll for sure hit you up and let you play with us. I'm really looking to expand my YouTube channel and career now. I quit my job that I had It just
Enemy SATCOM spotted.
don't want to get into much detail, but it just wasn't the right place for me, and hopefully I have one that's already set up, and I have an interview Thursday, so wish me luck on that as well. But like I said, kind of back to the game here. I was kind of sneaking around here. I don't know if you guys saw that, running on top of trucks and popping up behind people and shooting them through windows a little bit. But yeah, but like I said, just a little bit more on that honey badger. I really like the flow of the gun as well. When you reload, it reloads to the right. I like it better because it doesn't tend to block my view as bad as it would be on the left. So that's one thing also I really like about the gun. And in terms of mobility, you can clearly see I was being an idiot there with trying to jump onto the table, which you can't do, by the way. But mobility is huge for me too. I like to run around a lot. I don't like to camp in corners and be that guy who everybody hates because he's sitting around in a corner waiting for somebody to walk by. No, I like to run around. I like to walk around. So like one thing too that you can always do is if you find yourself like being too fast or moving too fast, one option is to obviously lower your sensitivity, or to also adjust the perks. Some people like that lightweight and marathon. I like marathon personally. But if you have that, always use the quick aim after running. I forget what the name of the perk is, guys. It's like I said, it's been a while since I've actually looked at all the names of the perks and whatnot. So bear with me on that. Obviously, we all know Dead Silence is what I like, which is the silent footsteps. But Amplify actually counteracts that, which not too many people run Amplify on Team Deathmatch. But if you do, let me know. That's actually pretty cool. I'd like to see how that works out for you. One thing that I do also like about the Honey Badger is the accuracy. It's a very accurate gun when it has that grip on it. I always recommend the grip, but the accuracy on this gun is just amazing. Like I said, I love smooth guns. I love the flow of like smooth flowing guns, and it's just that overall versatile gun, which I know the standard assault rifle you're given when you first put in the disc or first, have your game in and whatnot it's in the description. It says it's the strongest and most versatile weapon, which I would agree if you've used that one. But I don't know, like I can't even explain it. It's kind of awkward here. Just the flow of the gun, it's so smooth. It's just great. I absolutely have fun with this gun. I've also been asked what my favorite secondary is. As you can see, I was using that MK38 or something like that. It's the cylinder-like launcher that spits out a couple of Semtex grenades or sticky grenades or whatnot. But I find that to be kind of fun too. It's by far a very counterproductive kind of utility there. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But like, just going back to the sights with the Honey Badger, the iron sights are not too bad. However, if you are going to run with the iron sights, I definitely recommend the grip. And also, the fact that it has that built-in silencer is also very key, because it allows you to be a little bit more versatile with your attachments. And I really like the fact that you can just pop on that red dot. Obviously, red dot is the most common, I think, sight that everybody uses. I have run with the target finder sight, which is pretty cool. I still find that sight to be a little distracting, but I know a lot of people with search and rescue roll with it, and it works really well for them. Now, in terms of me rolling well with it, I do alright. I'm a huge fan of the reflex sight as well as the red dot. But, like I said, guys, you kind of see how well I ended up doing here. It's kind of almost wrapping up this video, actually. But I hope you guys really like the new intro. I'm going to start using it now and for all my videos. And as you can see there, I got the last kill. But if you just take a look at the attachments, have the red dot and the grip on it. Just look at the flow of this gun. That accuracy right there is just amazing. And there's somebody running on the top there. Good thing that was the end of the game. But like I said, guys, just stick with it. People have been honestly complaining to me about their KDR, but like I said, just stick with it, let it flow, and just we'll see what happens. Also, quick question for you guys. I'm having a bit of an issue with my game. If I go to Operations tab down here, which I'll show you here in just a second, I click on it here, it brings me to the main menu, and I don't know why it does that. If you guys are having issues with this, please let me know and see if you found a solution. Looked on the forums, and they really didn't have anything either. So, but yeah, that Operations tab can't unlock my stuff, and everybody likes to do that. So, take care, guys. That's it for me. I'll probably put up some more videos here soon.